Virginia. It's the Sentinels and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Sentinels will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Liberty's offense will get the football first. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Running inside, it's Udo. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gonna let it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. It's the Sentinels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Using his legs, it's Udo. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Flames come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Black 14! Black 14!
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make the drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Headed outside, it's Bentley. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Cunningham. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Flames come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And the Flames will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to Davis. Nice move there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. He leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Reading the option, it's Gunderson. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the counter, fighting off the defender. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it in. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Plows through the defense. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football. Get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Coleman. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the option. The option, the keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Quarterback Keith stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'll run the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They're dealing with a second and long. Sticks it in his belly. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the try is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Flames send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the fullback. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with third down and 5. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking for room. It's Bentley. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running back searching for a hold. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They feed him again. Fights off the defender. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Copeland. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move to his left. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. The throw. It's complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. They're now up 9-0.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bentley. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Sentinels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back to your game at Williams Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. And the Sentinels can really attack on this second and short. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Ready. 129, 129. Go.
Powers through the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Bentley. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gunderson. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Sentinels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Power football with the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gunderson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bentley. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long.
22. Chip. Let it go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll pull them back to within 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Flames will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Gunderson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Gets away from one, finds room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sentinels!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run the option. The pitch. Maybe a crease. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
To the air. It's Henderson. Flips it out on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Udo. Breaks into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
White 53, white 53.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the Flames have pushed it inside the 20. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. With the run on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Liberty! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Flames answer and regain the lead.
Wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. On the move. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Liberty takes over, and they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That was a huge third down stop, but now the field goal can make it a 2-possession game. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. And that one's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Got it in the middle, it's Avery. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open, he had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Running inside, it's Udo. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Big fullback's got it. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution.
Got a little grass. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Slips away. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to like the pressure up front by this defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Davis. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. Turning it on! And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Henderson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Gunderson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Handoff from the gun. Finding some room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Sentinels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Flames.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Fires to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.